Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Arcane Season 2, Episode 6. I watched already today's episodes 4 and 5. If you want to see my reaction videos for them, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. I'm gonna put also the link that I made for Arcane, in which you can find all of my reaction videos to the entire Season 1 when I discovered it with you guys, and also with all of the beginning of this Season 2. In case you want to rewatch all of my reaction videos, all of the episodes, you have my videos, into the chronological order on that playlist, in case you're interested by that. Yes, I'm still sick. I have the impression that it's improving a little, that my voice is coming back to normal, even if I still have my nose totally blocked, even if I still have my tissue just right there that I use. But in fact, I'm not keeping these moments for these videos. Like, clearly I'm cutting these moments during the editing. No, I don't want you to see me blowing my nose. Like, you are seeing me already into a lot of rough moments, with bad faces. Like, I know that I have an ugly crying face. I know about it. I don't know if during the last episode when I cried it was an ugly crying face or not, but they had me with the previous episode with Jinx, Vi and Vander making that hug. For sure they would have me with that, because since the beginning of this show they have me with that relationship between Jinx and Vi, with these two sisters who had to give up on each other, who finished fighting each other, almost killing each other, with Jinx being ready to be killed by her own sister, accepting it. So right there, for these two to talk to each other again, to try to find their father together, to find him and to make an hug to him, that's it, for sure they had me, for sure. I loved it a lot. I love a lot the fact that Jinx can change. I didn't think that it could be possible. Really, with what happened at the end of the season 1, I was like, that's it. She's never gonna change again. She's never gonna be forgiven for what she did, and that's it. They're just gonna try to stop her and to kill her. Even Vi, I really thought so. And the beginning of this season 2 promised me that also. So I went really with that idea that I should give up on that hope of having these two sisters together at some point. But at the same time, I couldn't help myself but looking at the relationship between Jinx and Isha as really symbolic. Something like maybe we could have a sister relationship right there, and at the end we truly have it. And also the fact that, like Jinx saved Isha and Isha saved Jinx, and in fact Isha and the relationship that Jinx is building with Isha represents what is good inside of Jinx, and the fact that there is still that little hope, that she's still there deep inside and she can come back from all of what she became and all of her mental issues. We know that she has trouble with her mental health, that she can lose control of herself and all. And it seems that during the time jump, in fact, Jinx only took care of Isha, and it helped her, it calmed her, and she found a family again. She found someone to love again, to protect, to take care of. She found someone who wants also to love her unconditionally. So that's pretty great. And yes, I love the fact that Jinx is changing. I love the fact that Vi can see it. I love the fact that these three, like really I'm counting Jinx, Vi and Isha can be a family together. And now with Vander, who remembered about Vi, we had that memory between him, Silco and Felicia, and I thought that it was pretty cool, that little memory to remind us who they are, and who they were, and what happened before all of what we discovered during this show. So yes, I'm glad. Even if it can only mean bad stuff, I'm thinking about Caitlyn and how she's gonna take all of that. Caitlyn, she wants her revenge. she is blinded by that desire of revenge. We saw at the beginning of the episode 4 that maybe she has some doubts, maybe she knows that something is wrong with what she's doing, but at the same time she can't give up right now, because it would mean that everything that she did it for nothing, and she was wrong about it. Also, she has still that desire of revenge, and nothing can stop her with that, and clearly you have people blowing on that fire that she has into her heart for her to continue. And maybe also that power that she has is beginning to go too much into her mind. Her anger also is consuming her, maybe. I'm a little afraid for Caitlyn and how she's gonna evolve, and for sure I'm a little afraid for Vi and Caitlyn reunion that we're gonna have at some point, which can be only bad. And not only because Caitlyn went with Maddie. I'm not against that relationship, but clearly I shipped Caitlyn and Vi way more than Caitlyn with Maddie. Bon, we'll see about it, and we'll see also how much Vander is back or not. Is Warwick now, and I don't know how much Vander is inside, in the sense his ideas, his principles, what he wants to do, what he thinks truly right now. We'll see about it. Jace is back also, and Jace just killed Salo, a member of the council, just like that, without even thinking about it twice, without even thinking about the consequences or anything like that, because he's on a mission now to stop Viktor. Viktor talked through Salo that was so bad, like, it means that Viktor now has potentially an army that he can control just like that. And is it really him who wants that, or is it the ex-core with witches telling him to do things like that? Because we don't know really its intentions. We'll see about it. I want to see Viktor right now, himself, directly. I want to see him. I want to have news also about Echo and Merdinger, where they were touched also by the Arcane, because they touched it. So according to Jace, now they are also cursed, it means. We'll see. I want to have news about Mel, even if we saw her. I don't know what to think about what happened to her. Her using powers, but why? How? What is it truly? Where is she right now? I'm not sure what to think about Mel and what happened to her during the previous episode. We'll see. The last episode was pretty great. Intense, with big emotions. I cried, but I was also really mad at some occasions. Like that, this show is so great and I love it so much, and it's really a good show for how it's made on screen. I talked about it at several occasions. The drawings, the composition really of each picture, which is making sense, which is symbolic, which is meaningful. I love it so much, and the arts also, the different arts that they are putting into this show, it's so great. The fact that I'm gonna begin right now the episode 6, I'm like, okay, so we're already past the middle of the season, the middle of this final season. Can we all talk about, because no, I can't accept, so just talk about the fact that that's it, with this second draft, we passed the middle of the season and of the final season, and we're gonna have only after this episode 3 more episodes to watch, and that's gonna be the end of Arcane. I'm not ready for that information. Even if I know that potentially we're gonna have new shows and maybe movies based on League of Legends, because of the fact that we don't know yet for sure and certain that it's gonna come back, how it's gonna come back with the same studio or not, and clearly I'm such a fan of the work of that studio that I'm gonna be afraid of another one taking care of this franchise now, for a show or for a movie. So now I'm just already anxious about the fact that soon it's gonna be the end. Let's just focus on right now, what's happening. Let's just focus on this episode and let's go with it. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you can have my reactions and my thoughts about these episodes earlier. Each time for this season, you had everything already on Patreon when I posted one new episode on YouTube, meaning that if you're connecting yourself right now to my Patreon, you're gonna have all of my reactions and my thoughts to the 6 first episodes in 2 versions. With the level 2, you have a longer version than the one posted on YouTube. With the level 3, you have the full reaction part, everything all of my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode, and it means also that for the next drop you're gonna have my reactions and my thoughts to the 3 final episodes on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, when on YouTube it's on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So you can be interested to have these advantages, this advanced, longer, full reaction part. You have my Patreon for that. If you want to support me also, to thank me for reacting to this show, even if it's just for 1 month, it can be truly appreciated and truly useful, because I'm a little reactor on YouTube and on Patreon, so each little help, even if it's just for 1 month, it's truly appreciated, truly useful. Let's go for this episode 6! Huh? Where are we? Huh?
I see it now.
The colors, for sure, it's making me think of Jace.
I can't let you leave.
It's Viktor.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry too.
Poor Stella.
That isn't Jace.
You're talking with her?
Work within him. This is a sophisticated conjuration.
Oh, the art, it's beautiful.
We've never seen complexity like this.
Flawless, exquisite, chaos.
Who is controlling who is inside of who now? That's Viktor's place.
Why?
How it
Why would
evolved?
you like return?
But that's the place that we saw at the beginning, like it exploded.
Mother Harold has freed me of my past self.
It's gonna explode, it's gonna be destroyed.
I must ask you to surrender your weapons. This is a place of peace.
Doesn't know the word. Isha, I love you so much. Already, way too much. She kept it. You know that I'm scared for Isha, like, she's brave, that kid, but she doesn't know how dangerous things can be. Calm down, calm down. Oh! Like you're gonna protect him. Oh,
No. He's expecting you.
he is?
We hear you can heal people.
Careful. You can see him. He's pushing you away.
Victor, you once told me all systems have limits.
He is worth the risk.
Looks so bright. His soul was so tortured. It looks like that now inside. It looks beautiful on screen. How many days? It's him, it's his memories. Oh, the art! Each time it's something different. What's... I love it! Oh, you're gonna hurt me?
Do you remember them? I remember Mom's smell most.
Jinx.
So Grace, this place. Do you think it could actually work?
It could, but apparently it's gonna be destroyed.
What if we stayed? Help them out?
Oui, she said oui.
We?
Thinking about the three of you living there. I could live with that. But they can't.
No weapons. I'm afraid the Herald insists.
Say that again?
If I may, I believe this Herald may be a former pupil of mine. Let me speak with him.
You're gonna destroy that place.
Ready our forces for tonight. I should like to meet this Herald.
You found it, haven't you? Your decline. Your power is finite, diminished by every use. I've been expecting you, Doctor.
Yes?
What I wouldn't give to glimpse the world through your eyes. To know what you know.
You can see that about him now.
Now,
Over him to save her?
forward. The only warmth and dream of her wants.
The more one understands, the more one realizes the vastness of his ignorance.
Marvelous specimen, isn't he? The regenerative qualities of his blood will stabilize you.
You knew, Viktor, that he created him.
And what you're suggesting would destroy him. And for what? Conquest.
To complete your work. To save us from ourselves. You must survive, Viktor.
But he isn't a specimen. He's a man. And he needs my help.
I love that. Declan is over.
You know if.
But I assume you understand already. If you perish, this community is soon to follow.
Without him, that community is nothing. No. The reunion is for now? Between Vi and Caitlyn? Yep.
On the job, I see. You can't be here.
We tracked some sort of new chem weapon down here. Bloodthirsty, murderous beast. What are you doing here?
So,
Trying to save
it's my dad.
my dad.
Can you understand that?
Yes,
We need to talk.
It's fine.
It's a plan, right? It's a plan. You didn't arrest her just like that. You didn't arrest her. It's part of a plan. Caitlyn, you're really lost, like... It's part of a plan to make it look more realistic. I'm the queen of denial. If you don't know me, it's my title. I'm the queen of denial. Viktor, I think, is meant to die at some point. By Jace or by someone else. But right there inside we have Vander, we have Jinx, we have Isha, we have a lot of innocence, like.